Supreme Week 15, the full drop list. What's going on YouTube? It's your boy Thomas, and today we're talking about just that. Pretty much every single item that is releasing from Supreme Week 15. My top resale picks, the flops, and everything in between. Let's get right into it. Before we get started, I want to remind you guys to please hit like on the video and subscribe to the channel. Hit the notification bell so you can stay up to date every single time I go live. I will be going live this Thursday for Supreme Week 15. So if you want to come live cop with me, join in on the chat, please come out and hang out. Memberships available on the channel as well for those of you wanting to support a little bit extra. We do have a giveaway planned soon, so stay tuned. Members will get exclusive access to this giveaway. Looking at the week overall, we had the full drop list by Supreme Drops. We got a lot of stuff here. Got a big expensive tent, we got some accessories, another sneaker collab, and some just basic and classic pieces that I think look pretty solid. So without further ado, let's hop over to Supreme Community. So all this stuff is releasing in 2 days on Thursday, May the 23rd. First item on the list, most upvoted item, is this Supreme Linea Zero Toucan Lamp for $228. The plastic table lamp's dimensions are 5.2 inches by 8.2 inches by 3.6 inches. This guy actually might be a huge sleeper accessory of the season. I don't know a whole lot about these lamps, but I did see somewhere, and I believe Fauntleroy's Finest Discord, that these are a vintage type of design, that this Linea Zero Toucan Lamp has not been made in many years, and they are making it once again with Supreme. That will give it some hype. $228 is pretty high, so I would not recommend you picking this up for resale unless you're super confident that it's going to flip. But in my opinion, this could be one of those items that even though it's super highly sought after, it might not sell out immediately and might end up being just a personal item. Next up, the Supreme Heimplanet Cave Tent. I talked about this in my What's Left to Drop video of 2024, and I think this is a really sick tent. $1,500 is insane though, so I will say this is absolutely for the purest hype beast camper of all time. Sleeps 3 people plus gear. It is weatherproof, but well, you probably can get a geodesic dome tent for like a third of the price. So you really are buying this for whatever the Heimplanet brand is. I would look into them. I'm not familiar with them until I saw this collab. I do love the camo on the outside, and of course the Supreme box logos look sick. Is it worth $1,500? I'm gonna say no, but ultimately it's up to you. If you like it, buy it. I do not think this guy will resell. If it does, I was wrong. Next up, we got the Denim Chore Trucker Jacket, all cotton, 13-ounce denim with front button closure. I feel like we've seen these chore jackets here numerous times, just like the camp caps, and they've been subsequently pulled out from under us. But this guy is pretty cool. I believe a lot of people have been waiting for this Denim Chore Trucker Jacket. One of the best denim jackets they've done in a long time. I'm debating on going after this guy, potentially for personal, potentially for resale. Not too sure quite yet. Let me know if you guys think I should cop this Denim Chore Trucker Jacket. $228 is a pretty nice price for this. I'm thinking this guy will easily resell and will be one of the better items. The Post-it notes are next. I think these guys are an easy cop at $14. They are the kind of skinny editions, like 3 by 1 inches, 30 sheets per pack of 10 packs. So you get 10 packs of 30 sheets, basically. So do the math there. That's 300 Post-its for $14. Not too bad. You got a Supreme box logo right there. And I think these are dope. I mean, I really enjoy Post-it notes. I've been using note cards for a while. I'm a big note guy, and if you are too, pick yourself up some Supreme Post-it notes. Denim Painter Pan is next. I might actually get these instead of the trucker jacket because I've been looking about getting a new pair of cool pants for a while now, and this guy has definitely been catching my eye, and I really need to get a new pair of pants, and I think these denim painters are pretty dope. They're not double kneed. I'm not gonna lie, guys, the double knees are just a little bit too much for me. I'm thinking about picking up this pair, but also the black and the blue pair are pretty nice, or kind of a bluish greenish pair. But at $178, I think certainly the Supreme box logo one will definitely go pretty fast. Next up, we have some woven bags from the preview, and this is the woven utility bag, 3 liters, 48 bucks in blue, white, and black. Kind of reminds me of the same colors from the suede North Face collab from last season. These ones are all right. I'm not a huge fan of the woven design, but if you like it, I totally see it. It's got a cool Supreme box logo, and this utility bag might actually be the only one that I would cop because, I don't know, it's kind of a nice small bag. Denim camp cap is next. I feel like this is the 3rd time we've seen it yet again, but perhaps it'll actually come out this week. And I think this design with the all over jacquard print is pretty cool. The other 2 are decent too. They're a nice color. I like the black. The green one is hit or miss. Probably I would go with black if you're not going to go with the patterned striped one. But 48 bucks, not too bad. Maybe throw it on for some free shipping. The different 6 panel is one of my favorite hats coming out this season. I put it on the left to drop video, so it's definitely in my top 10 from what was left to come out. And here we go. Probably too much stuff this week for me to cop everything that I want. So maybe I'll cop some stuff for resale, a couple things for personal. We'll have to see. I think the best hat right here is easily the woodland camo, followed by the Arctic, because I've just been digging how the Arctic stuff has been looking this year. And I think it's just super neat. There is a difference. It's on the back. Let me know in the comments if you know what the difference is from. Overdyed small box zip up hooded sweatshirt. Here we go, 158. This is one of those multiple different colorways, but only one of them has the pattern. And lately, I feel like the one with the pattern has actually been doing well. And I feel super vindicated from that because I feel like 2 years ago, 3 years ago, the one colorway wasn't getting like as loved as it is now. But out of all these, this is the one you guys have to go for. I actually really dig this piece. Super artistic, trippy. It looks super dope. Bright colors. It looks like a nice custom shirt. Very cool. Like your friend that tie-dyes shirts at school. You pay him 10 bucks. You give him a shirt. He tie-dyes it. He comes back with this guy. Small box too. Maybe Andrew's gonna pick this guy up. We'll have to see. It is that heavyweight cross-grain brushback fleece with embroidered logo patch. So it is cool that we get an embroidered logo. I think this guy might do okay in the overdyed one, but the other one's probably not a whole lot of resale, maybe larger sizes. All right, moving right along, we got the woven shoulder bag, 78 bucks, 2 liters. Is it just me, guys, or is shoulder bag hype dying down finally? Now, I'm gonna say this. Shoulder bags are extremely convenient, and I wore a Calvin Klein shoulder bag from probably 2016 to about 2019 on the regular, like every single day. Seriously, that thing was my favorite. I took it to class. I had my wallet in there. Good times. But nowadays, these just don't really catch my attention. Maybe it's the woven design that's just not really doing it for me. But lately, I haven't been a big fan of Supreme bags. I could say there is some resale potential on this, but I don't want to recommend it. So if you want to buy it and you want to hold on to it, maybe go for it. But at 78 bucks, the price point is just a little too high, and I'm just not feeling the hype right now. The Big Script mesh shorts. I'm surprised these guys are so far down the list because I think these are super dope. We have a bunch of different colorways. We have the gold and white, which I think will probably do the least good. I don't know. The Knicks colorway right here will probably do good for New York, even though the Pacers just fucking beat them. See you, boys. Better luck next year, Knicks fans. We got the Kris Kringle editions right here, the Grinches. And then we have the Raiders colorway, the black and white. I think the black and white is probably the best one to go for right here out of all these colorways, Supreme and Y. What do you guys think of this Big Script mesh shorts? I think they're decent. Could be better, but the big Supreme spell out is pretty cool. I could see some people thinking it's a little bit too busy, and that's okay. The woven tote bag is next. I mean, I'm just better off with the Trader Joe's tote bag at this point. You know, $6 versus whatever this is, but no, I'm just kidding. This is actually pretty cool. I think tote bags are pretty interesting. I just never have felt the desire to ever pick one up. Like, if you guys own a tote bag, what are you toting around? Is it good for groceries? Do you use it for traveling? It just seems like kind of a weird bag size. I'm either going to get a duffel bag, or I'm going to get a smaller bag, or I'm going to get a backpack. I don't really feel the need to tote things around, but that is just me personally. Maybe you guys love the woven stuff, and I'm just, you know, a hater, and that's okay. 27 liters is pretty big though. Let's move on to the next item. the over-dyed small box sweat shorts. That is pretty cool that we get a matching set for the sweatshirts. We have the exact same colorways. You can't really see the green, but it's there. You got red, we got gray. I think the gray one looks pretty cool. Gray sweatpants challenge anyone? We got the natural, we got the navy, and then of course we have the over-dyed colorway, which looks super dope. I would definitely consider picking that pair up, but just a little bit too much. 118 bucks. I hope it's a little cheaper than that. Not gonna lie, guys. Oh shit. All right, not gonna lie, guys. I've never seen this paisley sweater, and you can't tell me otherwise, but it is here coming out for week 15, and it's gonna be 138 bucks. This guy is, I don't know if it's cool or it's weird. What do you think of the paisley sweater? I don't think this guy will resell for a whole lot, but maybe the paisley will end up being the sleeper item of the week. I can't really recommend this piece for resale, but yeah, the colors just aren't really doing it for me, but maybe you like it, maybe you think differently. I'm also not a huge fan of the Supreme script logo. All right, next up, we got the Scottish Golf Special with the plaid short sleeve polo. This guy's kind of wild. It's not really my style, but I would actually like to try this guy on right here. This cream one actually looks pretty cool. This one, the colors are just atrocious. And let's see the red one again. The red one is cool, that tartan design. I think I saw Supreme Drops tweet that this is a must cop for him, which is wild, but I am starting to pick up on the polo trend, right? We've been talking about picking up some menswear items for honestly months now, and I just haven't done it because I love buying jerseys and bullshit like that, fucking gloves and racing stuff. But 128 for this plaid knit short sleeve polo. I'm thinking this guy could be a little bit of a sleeper item. Not really sure if it'll resell or not, potentially in larger sizes, but it is kind of a unique piece. I do like the cream colorway. The bleached chino boonie is next. Boom, the boonie boy, 58 bucks. This guy's gonna be dependent on colorway, if it's gonna resell or not. Maybe this blue denim one has some potential. I've always been a huge boonie and crusher fan. Probably would be more of a fan of like bucket hats, but in terms of beanies or boonies or whatever the hell it is with the strap, I think this guy is cool. It does have some utilitarian straps right here, so you could put some fishing line in there, whether you're outside, put some tackle or whatever the fuck you're doing. You do some survival stuff, you put something in your damn waistband of your bucket hat right there. Supreme box logo, pretty neat. The over bleach design, I don't know if I'm a huge fan of it. Overprint stripes short sleeve top is next. Well, I'm not too sure about it. Supreme in that like newfangled car design where they have on the back of every car, it like spells it out with the space in between. This is what it looks like right here. It's the Supreme bumper design on a striped shirt. I do like the colors though. What is the all cotton jersey with knockout print logo? I think this Where's Waldo edition could be kind of interesting, and maybe the lilac, but overall it's up to you. Not really sure how well this guy will resell. I wish it had a size tag at the bottom there just to kind of complete the jersey, but I don't know. This guy probably won't end up selling out. Kind of a break from tradition, but we're doing the Supreme and Clarks collab last but not least here on the website. This spring, Supreme has worked with Clarks Originals on a custom version of the Wallaby. The shoe features a patent leather upper, leather lining, and natural crepe sole. Made exclusively for Supreme, the Wallaby will be offered in 3 colorways, available May 23rd. Okay, let's take a look at these Clark Wallabies. Very interesting colorway right here with the green and red, Christmassy. I do like this bomber jacket this guy's wearing though. Yeah, I can understand why it's near the bottom of the list. This leather and crepe sole. I don't know, guys. I'm not too sure. I've never been the biggest Clarks fan either. I will say this colorway looks a little bit better. These tan guys, I do like the leopard work jacket too. The black ones probably will end up being the best because you can style black, you can dress it up just a little bit easier than all the other ones have. Yeah, these are atrocious. These are the elf shoes. I really don't like these at all. I don't know what they were thinking about this colorway, but these ones are okay if you can style them well. It's just Clarks, you know. It's a very unique model. You really have to know what you're doing, in my opinion. I think it's a hard shoe to wear casually, especially this patent leather. It's a little bit much for me. I think there are plenty of better Supreme Clarks collabs to go after. Really, this one is not too great. I mean, just super quickly, we can scroll through StockX. We have a lot of great Supreme Clarks available, and usually I would say they do pretty good for resale. Like if we even look at the Western Clarks that came out last summer in May, these guys retailed at $198, and you can see the price right here. And these are just 10.5s, but you know, $233, $426. That guy sold for a bag in the fall time. So if you get a clean Clarks collab ever, I recommend picking them up. This one though, that we're seeing for this year, I just don't know, guys. The patent leather wallabies, I really can't recommend them. Think they're definitely worthy at the bottom of the list. All right, boys, that is gonna do it for Supreme Week 15. All in all, I think this is a pretty solid week. We have had some mid weeks that have still seen sellouts, but I think this week brings some hype with definitely the denim trucker items as well as the painter pants. We have the expensive item of the week in the Heimplanet Tent, which if I had the money, I would absolutely cop because it's just so cool. Love that blue camo. And then we had the crazy toucan lamp, the kind of wild accessory that could be kind of a gamble, but maybe ends up paying off. Some bags from the preview, and then just a couple loose cool items like some neat hats, some dope shorts, and even that over-dyed sweatshort and sweatshirt combo. What do you guys think of this week? Are you copping anything? Be sure to hit like on the video if you haven't already and subscribe to the channel. Join me in my weekly live stream, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.